What's up, guys? I'm back again with another tutorial. Yeah, as you have seen the title, Sony Acid 10 mistakes you should avoid. So, today we'll be doing that much. We'll be doing like the talking section. So, don't worry about like the skill and everything, but I'll teach you one or two stuff in the midst of checking out the 10 mistakes we should avoid or you should avoid. So, another thing, guys, before I start up the tutorial, I'm pretty sure majority of you guys saw what DJ Lighter did, and I'm proud of that guy. I love what he did. Most of the DJs and like the fans did mock him, but to some extent, I feel like they usually don't know like the work that should be put when perfecting your scratches, because it's not easy. It's really tough, but I'm proud to see that the guy has his own machines, and I'm pretty sure in 1 or 2 years the guy will be nailing the scratches like a guru. So we just give him time. Yeah. If you tear down a fellow DJ, uh, so let us carry on. So today we'll be checking out these 10 things. So we'll start with the first one, free works. So the moment you call yourself a DJ, this is whereby you are required to purchase things. Yeah, because what I've come to learn is that most individuals usually think like DJing. You just enter DJing and everything will be let's say be put before you, and you just take it. No, you have to work and earn it. So DJing is expensive. Like downloading music is expensive because you have to spend like pay for your Wi-Fi or data. Another thing, the equipment, like everything about DJing is expensive. So don't sit there and expect to be a superstar DJ. Hence, you want free things. Yeah, because if you want free things, people will want free things from you as well. So make sure you are paying for your stuff. This is not, the world wasn't built through charity. Blood, sweat, and tears came through so that the world could be made. So if you are here or there and looking for free stuff, you won't make it in this industry. You have to pay for your stuff, starting from even the music, even buying music. I'm pretty sure it will reach a time when buying music will be really playing just music without buying it will be kind of tough. So we just prepare for that. So make sure you in this art, just make sure that you are not living at the edge of getting free stuff. Even the branding and everything, you have to pay for that stuff. For your online visibility, you have to pay for that stuff. So if you're there wanting free stuff, you won't make it. And if you the type of person who roll with free stuff, don't you dare inbox me. I hate those kind of individuals. Free stuff is not my thing. So let us carry on. You may wonder how why I sound pissed off, but it's the harsh truth. Free stuff. Nobody loves free stuff. Maybe you there who has been dealing with free stuff. So another thing that you usually face as a DJ, not researching. So researching is crucial. So in order to make like the next move, you have to research. Yeah, you have to listen to, let's say, if you want to learn something new, you have to, let's say, listen to a guru. That's what I usually do. Listen to somebody who's better, or who I feel is best, or even somebody who's trying, because I'm pretty sure in the midst of trying, an idea can come through. That's research. Jumping on YouTube, Vimeo, Pinterest, that's research. Just doing your thing on Wikipedia, building yourself up in not only in DJing but even in any other stuff. Yeah, so research is crucial. So another thing is online presentation. So this is another problem that I had before, but I did rectify it. Online presentation, whereby Let's say in Facebook you're called Sub the DJ, and then on Twitter they call you DJ Sub Kenya or DJ Sub Official. Then on Instagram they call you DJ Sub 254. You see that it doesn't even make sense, because if, let's say if it's a fan is looking for you, they usually prefer it when they like on all social media platforms. It's like when your name is does not change. Let's say something like that does not change. If it's DJ Sub, let it on YouTube DJ Sub, Instagram DJ Sub, YouTube, Facebook, and so on to be DJ Sub. So at times I usually find like maybe you find there's another DJ Sub, let's say something of that sort. So you are required like to add a hyphen or an underscore. Make sure when you have done that on one social media platform, you have done it to the rest, so that when somebody looks for you, they won't get tired looking for you. Because I've come to realize that if I search you on page one on Google, trust me, if I don't find you on page one or page two, I won't bother jumping on page three. So make sure your online presentation is clean. Yeah, so even on your lower thirds when you're making video mixes, make sure it's reasonable. Because if somebody sees the name changing, keep on changing, trust me, they won't look for you, they won't bother at all. So I believe that will help you out in one way or another. Another thing, taking critique. Oh, so this is another thing that I've come to realize with egoistic individuals, whereby you feel like you have done, I can say you have created a mashup or a mixtape, and then the guys you have given to listen to it, then they give you like a negative feedback, like you need to improve. There was a problem here and there. You are supposed to take that critique positively so that you can improve. But some people usually beat their chest up. Yeah, I'm the man. Nobody can tell me this and this. You'll be stuck where you are and you'll never move on. So it will kill you slowly. So always take any critics advice, even if it sucks, just take it. In one way or another, it can help you out. But another thing, there's sometimes people usually like mislead you, or they are kind of jealous of your stuff. So when they might listen to it and find like you're better than them, or something like that, and then they will try to put you down. So they will tell you some negative stuff so that they can beat you mentally. So don't fall for that. Not every time you should listen to these haters. So I'm pretty sure that will help you out in one way or another. So let us jump to the next one. Yeah, mixtape renaming and collabs. So this is where I usually see like people, most individuals usually have this problem. I had it before, but I did rectify it as well. Let's say I'm making a hip hop mixtape. I usually have a series called Smooth Vibe. It usually consists of hip hop, R&B, and trap. So when I make my first mixtape, I will rename it as Smooth Vibe Volume One. Smooth Vibe Volume One. Then on the other one, Smooth Vibe Volume Two. Yeah, I'll just show you like how I've done them. Then you can see them. So that's how I usually rename like my mixtapes. So the problem I've seen with the individuals, like you forget like the series, the name of your series of mixtapes. Let's say volume one, it was Smooth Vibe Volume One. Then you leave it over there. When you come back again, you write Smooth Smooth Music Volume Two. Somebody will get mixed up and wouldn't know how to go about it in, let's say, when they are searching for your mixtape. So let's say if you're releasing monthly, so it will be kind of tough for them to know like how you have arranged your mixes online. Even on YouTube, when you're uploading something, make sure you have uploaded them in a good sequence whereby somebody can jump from part one, part two, and so on. And like you guys in on my YouTube channel, you have seen I usually post like part one so that it will be easier for somebody here to follow along without getting tired and start doing the searching. So concerning the collabos, there's this one crappy thing I usually hate, whereby somebody asks me for a collab and then they ask me to do the audio and them to do the video. How if that's not a collab, that's wasting one person's time. Yeah, so I don't believe that's a collab whereby one person takes care of the audio and then the other guy takes care of the video. If you, I usually don't take that. A collab is whereby I can say from how I feel it should be. It's a 50-50, 50-50, like sharing ideas. You can even share the project and give it to somebody so that they can carry on or rectify where they feel you have done wrong. That's a collab, not whereby one person takes care of one full project for a week, then the other guy comes in and just lay down the video. And I usually don't know why most lazy DJs usually want to lay down the video. That's next level laziness. So change that kind of mentality. Or another thing, I'm not a collabo guy. I usually find like Sony Acid usually takes a lot of my time. So collabo will take much more times, and I really don't want that. So let us jump on to the next one. So the next one is repeating scratches. Now this is where we jump in. Yeah, Sony Acid. And here we are. So at the top you can see it's music flow and scratches. So I'll just do like a basic, a basic normal scratch, and then show you the problem that I usually hear from like the guys who are starting up. Yeah, let's say just like this. Pitch it. So let's say over here we've already done this. Do the mathematical calculation. You're here. It's awesome. It's awesome, even though it's for tutorial purposes. It's awesome. So since I want to do something over here as well, I'll just come, copy and paste this, copy, then paste this over here and over here, just like that, and then we release them. Do the mathematical calculation. Do the mathematical. Let's say we want to do it over here, so I'll just paste it. Yeah, just paste and then drag this. Let's say over here. This is kinda it's boring. It's boring. It's very very boring, and it sucks. It shows how lazy you are. You don't want to finish the task that it's at hand, and and in your mind you're telling yourself it's for the fans. The fans will listen to the mixtape, and the fans are not stupid. By the at times you usually think like you're making it for the fans, but because you think a fan is not a DJ. Most fans usually hang out with DJs, so they know what's crappy and what's legit. So if you this type of stuff, trust me, this guy won't be checking out your mixtape anymore. So I did my research. I'm giving you the fact that from the research that I did. So if you think I'm misleading you, you can just be copying and pasting the scratches. So another thing is the let's see off-key music flow. This is another problem that I've encountered with most individuals, having a hard time knowing the flow of music. Like over here, as you can see, I've already marked it as number one. So when I play this song, I will mark number two to where I feel comfortable this song can enter again without smashing. So I'll just play it. Do the mathematical calculation. Over here, I can mark it number two. Just like that, and so on and on. So what people usually don't know, I don't realize, is counting the beats. So when you're counting, you usually count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, just like that. Because most of if a song starts with a kick, most probably it will enter on 1 and 2, let's say. Do the mathematical calculation. 1. Here, over here it's 1. So even if we drag this and replace it over here, we make this one. it will be okay.
Do the mathematical.
Just like that. So another thing, it's not a must that you reach to 4. You can even reach to
Do the mathematical. Do the
1, 2,
mathematical.
3. You can lay this over here so that it can act like a loop.
Do the mathematical. Do the mathematical.
Just like that. You can keep on going as you reduce it. There's a tutorial on this which I explained it perfectly. So, then you can play from the top.
Do the mathematical calculation. Do the mathematical. Do the mathematical. Do the mathematical.
Just like that. So most of the individuals usually have a hard time like structuring their music. So make sure you use the markers. So let's say I want to scratch. Let me just play this song, and then I'll keep on marking, then explain it. Yeah. So over here, this is where I'll mark the area. So let's say I want to make a longer scratch. So what I'll do, I'll just come over here, cut it. Since I've already marked over here, this is where this song will enter. So I can even click on it and drag it, then paste this over here, then unmute it. So when I play it, you'll feel like even the flow is there.
Do the mathematical calculation. All the girl them love us from every nation. Some they fall in love, some catching fluctuation, but the whole of them have to be a part of the equation. Yeah. Do the mathematical.
As you have heard, the flow is there. So picture you had not like marked your project, then you will just lay it over here. Let's say lay it over there, then you play it.
Do the mathematical calculation. All the girl them love us from every nation. Some they fall in love, some catching fluctuation, but the whole of them have to be a part of. Do the mathematical.
You see, it's totally off, and when somebody listen to your mixtape or any project that you're working on, and then they find that the music flow is off, they usually don't finish the mix. They usually jump, click on, hold. If it's on the phone, they will just hold on it and delete it. Or if it's on their PC, they'll just drag it to the recycle bin. Easy as that. So make sure you practice on the music flow. So another thing is concerning the let's say you've added a reverb on your track, and you're wondering where to place the let's say I added a reverb over here, and I wanted to the song to begin again over here. So we just give it a try, and then we place our reverb
Do the mathematical calculation.
no over here. So before you even place your reverb, make sure you've already counted. So it means whatever you'll do in here, you'll your song will end over here. So we'll just drag this and place it over here. So I want to do some. I've sliced this section, and then zoomed in a couple of times. I can zoom it even up to here. Not zoom it, slice it over here. Then take this section and lay it on my reverb. I believe this is the reverb.
Calculate.
Yeah. So let's say I wanna do something on about this reverb. So I'll just lay it over here.
Calculate. Do the mathematical.
You see, the flow keeps on going. So picture you had not, let's say, don't know you lay down your mark. So I delete this one. You just drag it and lay it over here because you feel like this space is kind of long. So you just lay it over here. Then you play.
Do the mathematical calculate. Do the mathematical.
You see, even now the song it's off key in a way that if you recorded this section and try to mix it on virtual DJ or in Serato, it will be totally off. It will smash because the flow is off. So make sure before making a move, you already marked a section where you'd want the song to enter, and make sure it's on the flow 100%. So let us carry on. So over here it's marked, so I'll just play it.
Do the mathematical calculate. Do the mathematical calculation. Do the mathematical calculate. Do the mathematical calculate.
You can slice over here and delete that because I've already marked it. I can just take this on and lay it over here. Take this and lay it down on the express delay. As you can see, express delay. So when I play it,
Do the mathematical do the math.
you see, it will be on point as you keep on going. So whatever you do, just make sure you're on the flow. The flow is very crucial. So let us look at the next section. Using too much effect to hype the song. So there's this mixtape I did listen to. It was a dancehall mixtape. I can say in every part of the song there is an effect. Let's say if you've got selective hearing, you'll focus mostly on the mix itself, not the effect. But if you sit down and start breaking it down, you'll feel like the song has over 150 drops, different glasses, siren, you see, lasers, too many, so that to give your mixtape energy. So I usually believe energy usually comes like from the song itself. If something is if a song is on a it's cool, it will be smooth. If the song is naturally hacked from the studio, straight from the studio. So when you come to Sony Acid, just use like be minimalistic. Minimalistic is awesome. So let me save this project, then close, then let us open. Here, let me see. Chachi then, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, let us use this logo side below. Logo side. Yeah. So let us come back to our papers. So doing too much instead of playing music. Now this is what I mean by doing too much. So this I usually intend for the DJs, not for the fans, because I usually know the fans usually have this type of stuff. Yeah, because it's too much for the ear. You're pulling up the song, starting it again, pulling it up, scratching. It sucks for the fan. Yeah, I recall some time back as I was like making a certain mashup, and my friends were around. They told me this is too noisy. They hate it, and I admire their honesty because, in real sense, it should be hated because it's too much. People usually love to hear the music, so I'll just play it so that you can know what I mean by when I say it's too much. Up to there, for a DJ it will sound awesome, but for a fan, this is where they'll go to their VLC and locate the next button, or drag it to the recycle bin. So when you're doing a mixtape, keep it minimal. You don't have to shine all the way. Yeah, people will hate the mixtape. Yeah, and they won't bother sharing it because fans are kind of similar. Yeah, so let us carry on to the next one. So yeah, I can say this is the last, the last one. Number 10, using inappropriate DJ drops slash sound effects plus using DJ drops that everyone uses. Yeah, here it should be everyone. You see? So inappropriate. So this is what I mean by inappropriate. As as you can see, let's start with appropriate. I can say appropriate. This is a song by Conscience. Girl Them Sugar. It's dirty. It has even been written 18 plus. So it means you'll hear some curse words, some nasty words. I believe, if to be clear. So if you take like this effect, lights off, turn this motherfucker up. To some extent, it rhymes with this kind of content. You see? So let me give you a glimpse.
Lights off. Speakers on. Turn this motherfucker up.
So for this and this song, it makes sense. Yeah, it really makes sense because they are both nasty. 18 plus in bracket dirty, and lights off as you've heard. So that's appropriate if you're using it. That's appropriate for that purpose. So the problem comes in whereby your DJ drop. Listen to this.
East Africa's #1 gospel mix master.
You see that now this is inappropriate. This is gospel. You see, preaching the gospel, the word of God. Hence, or the first section you are talking about, motherfucker up. They, they can't. They I can say they are not matching up. They are not even close. Because in the gospel we don't talk about motherfucking up. So the curse words and everything. Gospel is gospel. We just leave it how it is. You see. So let me show you another inappropriate stuff. Like over here it's Janet Otieno Uniongo's song. So I'll just play it so that you can be the judge.
Turn this motherfucker up.
This is one DJ you don't wanna fuck with.
Up to there, this madam says, I'm coming before you, Lord. Yeah, if my translation is good, I'm coming before you, Lord. But over here, I've heard,
Turn this
done this, teet, teet, teet. And over here,
This is one
this is one DJ you don't wanna teet, teet, teet with. You see, this doesn't make sense. So there's an individual I had this mixtape. He had done this, so he had to lay it down and so that I can share, so that you don't make these kind of mistakes. If it's something off the world, yeah, use the off the world stuff. If it's something off the gospel, yeah, use something that's related to gospel. Yeah, so that's my tip. So for if you have any other thing that I might have left behind, yeah, on the comment, that's where we usually meet up and do our stuff. So let's jump there and do our stuff. So guys, as we wrap it up, let me leave you today with our sponsors as usual, Beatmaster Studios. Yeah, this is another thing that I wanted to wrap up with. Sony Acid, I can say Sony Acid is Sony Acid, and live is live. So if you're comfortable with Sony Acid, don't just sit there and say I'm good to go. No, it's a jump to on the hardware stuff. And this is not like I'm marketing the sponsors for the video. I'm just giving you the harsh truth. I was on in a certain group, WhatsApp group for DJs. There was this guy. I think he was a event planner. He just came and say he just typed in the group and said, "I'm looking for a DJ who can do this and this." And he concluded by saying, please, if you are a Sonyasi DJ, don't bother inboxing me. You see, that's I can say the guy. I support the guy because apart from us just doing the mixes and everything, we need to earn, and selling mixtape is kind of tough. Yeah. So and these events, they're the ones that usually give us like the funds to keep on going. So if you're comfortable with Sony Acid now, look for a way on how you can, you can jump on like live mixing and everything to make yourself better. That's what I can encourage. So for if you don't have a place, don't worry. Beatmaster Studios is here for you. So you could just call on the number and inquire for every detail that you want. Then you can join and start perfecting your skill on live, so that you can be multi-skilled both sides. So I've been Sub guys, and I hope we won't gonna make these same mistakes. So like I've said before, if there is something I've left behind, don't forget to hook me up on the comment section so that we can interact. And don't forget, you guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to leave a like if the content is good, and don't forget to share. I've been sub and have a good time.
We can do it any way you want. Let's get it on. We can do it any way you want. Oh yeah.